Freestyle Fridays, top 10 countdown charts, top 5 music video charts, I don't know. Business advertisement, event coverage. I don't know number to call. 1876-778-4603. Yes, I am. Email us at puretalent390@gmail.com. Mr. Chen says so.
Youth Talk.
Yes, tune in to Youth Talk, the program where we, the youths, get to share about issues that are affecting us
and how we can resolve them. That's Youth Talk. This and every Monday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m.
with your hosts,
Britannia Douglas
and Owen Brown. To participate, call 876-225-9478.
Youth Talk. This and every Monday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Now me love to see the schoolers, them a graduate. I study hard and save the party for the holidays. Diplomatic grade, them diploma and them won't be great. Because them not pick up no matic and not perpetrate. And then I love the energies where them a generate. My generation, it's so special, it will make a change. Because the yellow sow the seed and it a germinate. So anytime them see the progress, them a celebrate. Because we're rising up despite of the economy. And then now we are starting show like the astronomy. And now we keep on breaking through is an anomaly. Because we keep remaining true without apology. The mission of we carry through and finish properly. Say Gambia to Guadeloupe, Paris to Napoli. Say Zambia to Honolulu, back to Tripoli. And everybody want a future living happily.
My generation will make a change. We'll make a change. We'll make a change. Yeah. This generation will make a change. This generation, yeah. My generation will make a change. We'll make a change. We'll make a change. I swear we will. I swear it's done. Yeah. Hey.
Can you blame my generation subject to gentrification, depicting their frustrations over ill instrumentation? Cause music is the way to convey to you what I'm facing, placing my life in front of your eye for your observation. Now if you can't relate, then maybe you are too complacent. Athletes today are scared to make Muhammad Ali statements. What's up with tomorrow? Will you lead, will you follow? Improve your values, education is real power. I reach them like Bono, so get rid of your self-sorrow. Add some bravado, get wealthy like Wells Fargo. It's true that I am you and I am proof, surviving through. We do what we gotta do. Yo, we could break the cycle, let nobody lie to you. Then maybe put our sons and our daughters in private school. Cause there's a mission we gotta finish before we leave. This generation is destined to do historic deeds.
My generation will make a change. This generation will make a change. My generation, this generation, yeah.
Youth is a season of receptivity and should be devoted to acquirement and manhood of power that demands an earnest application. Old age is for revision, by Christian Nestle Bovey. Welcome to Youth Talk, the radio program where the youths have a space to voice their concern and forge solution for a better tomorrow. My name is Britannia Douglas, and you have...
And I'm Owen Brown. Wow. It's December done already, you know. December done. You can say we are seeing Christmas right now, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually the final week too. The Christmas celebration. Enough things that you have. Well, you don't have staff party yet.
No, in January.
So we're looking forward to the New Year's party.
Yeah.
The New Year's party, don't?
Yeah.
Right? So I know a lot of. I've seen where I think it was the Prime Minister, they had a dinner for senior citizens recently. There was also different constituencies in Portland, in Manchester. I think about 2 other parishes they've had treat for children. You've seen any treat in your area?
Yes, my church kept one.
Right. Okay, good. Your church, you having a treat. Well, our church had a thing on Sunday for the members. Not really for everybody. But,
okay.
You know. But I I must say that it's time where we're are seeing a lot of giving back, and that's good. That's the time we're in.
Yeah.
We should be giving back, but we're also seeing where a lot of reckless driving going on. Why?
Well,
Because of the drinking,
yeah.
the partying, right? So them go to the party, them drink, come back. Look at what happened. I sent you the thing on Saturday, right? Look at what happened with that vehicle. They were coming from this party in the area, and the vehicle crashed. About 10 of them were in the vehicle, and at least 3 of them, I think, they were saying that some issues. So we have to be careful on the road.
That's true.
We have to be careful on the road because we are seeing too much fatalities. So, matter of fact, today, I'm not sure if it's a young person though. We saw where it was an SUV. They're in the where is it again? Norman Man International Airport. Yeah, that's where that. It was on the top. So I don't know how the vehicle reached on top of it, on its top, but it reached on the top.
On the top of what?
It's on its top. It's on the.
Oh, it's flip.
Yeah, it's flip. Right. It's on the top. They're in the area where the grass and some flowers are. So the car, the SUV, I don't know how it reached over there.
Really?
Apparently it reached over there. The suitcase that was in there, they are grown, everything, so
Yeah.
we see some reckless driving going on, and we're imploring persons to please be careful on the road.
Whoa.
Please be careful on the road. We're seeing too many accidents going on here. But we have so much things coming up in the program today. So we have youth trends, and we also have youth views. What is it that we'll be discussing today?
All right. So we will be discussing the influence of social media on youths. Yeah.
And to participate,
you can call or WhatsApp 876-225-9478. Also listen to Roots FM from Facebook at Roots Radio 96.1 FM or rootsfmjamaica.com/live. All right, so stick around and we'll be right back.
Get you in a good mood. Let the Christmas get you feeling fine. Put on your dancing shoes and come with me tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. Make the Christmas get you in a good mood. Make the Christmas get you feeling fine. Put on your dancing shoes and come with me tonight. Gonna rock till broad daylight. Yeah. If your shoes start squeezing you, just kick them out, that's fine.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're listening to our You Talk new series on Roots 96.1 FM. All right, so it's now time for the trending topics. Owen, give us a trending song.
Yeah, wait. Oh my God, I don't know. Wait. Why I don't set it, man? All right, so we're going to the trending.
You know, so we're trending youth. Gucci Prada when we Fenix suit. You know, so we're trending youth. Gucci Prada when we Fenix suit. You know, so we're
Ooh. Woo! So, oh my God, go ahead. I wanted to start this one so earnestly.
Why you? All right. I'm seeing a bias here. All right.
No, but
Don't worry, Owen. I'll start it.
all right.
Don't worry.
I don't want to look like, because it's my team, it's all right.
What you talking about? Brazil?
Sure.
All right, so before we get into the Christmas greetings,
Yeah,
the FIFA World Cup has ended, and Brazil. Oh, sorry. Argentina is now the World Cup
Not Brazil,
champion
yeah.
in football after beating France 4-2 on penalties. I have nothing to say.
You have nothing? Yeah, because we know. See, she's coming our yellow today, people. She's still representing our team. I don't know. I don't get it, but it's all right. You have next 4 years to try again. Neymar probably have another World Cup, and the others.
Sorry, may I interject? Please don't say probably. He has another World Cup.
All right.
And remember, Messi's not there to help you all, so
What you talk? No, wait.
Messi's not there to help you all, so you guys, you're not gonna drop out.
Just today, they were asking him that, and he said that this may not be his last World Cup. So we're looking for him in the next 4 years.
Listen,
of course,
Messi, if he don't come out,
so
we're not go dead.
So
I got dead.
We are the world champions, right? Feeling on top of the world. Isis asked me earlier today how long I'm going to celebrate. 4 years. Probably another 4 after we win again. That me talk about.
Oh, and don't jump the bridge, please. Don't jump the bridge. Don't jump the bridge.
All right. But I'm feeling good that we're world champion. But it was a good final.
The match did hot.
I am telling you, I was really enjoying it. A matter of fact, the first part, I was like, "Whoa, we're just dominating, and we have this thing, man." And we were when I said 2 up, we said, "All right, we can cruise now and hold it." I said, "Yes, man, my team, hold it now." When we go down in the 88th minute and something, I said, "Jeez, And the first goal scored, I said, all right, that's all right. Let them go with that. But when the second one scored within 2 minutes, I vex. My heart drop. Me I feel sick.
Well, you're not the only one. I have a friend, and she and him is carrying Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, yes, take her up.
Of course.
Because she said she's not going to eat until...
If you're Argentinian, you're more sick. I said, no, I can't believe I might say I go lose.
Yeah, even though she's sick. But congrats to y'all. I'm really happy because 36 years.
A long time. Where we
so and it's not like say Argentina me a big up and Messi me a big up. I don't like Argentina. I'm bigging up Messi.
Camera, you seen my
the GOAT. I'm bigging up Messi, the GOAT. And I'm bigging up Brazil, my side, Neymar, everybody, hi. All right. So, once again, if you'd like to call and wish your friends or family season greetings on air, you can call 876-225-9478. Or if you're in live stream, you can send your greetings in the chat or comment area.
Yeah, so we're giving you guys a chance today. Remember now, this probably is the last program, this last U Talk for 2022.
Yeah.
Next Monday is Christmas. The other one is New Year's Monday. So we will not be here. So we're giving youths, you're listening, you're probably, remember now, you don't go school on holiday, you're listening, you want to call, and you want to bless up your mommy, your daddy, or you want to bless up your friends, your uncle, whoever it is, or if it's a parent, you want to bless up your children. This is your opportunity. We have probably about 5 minutes. We're going on till about 5 or 10 minutes. And you can call 225-9478. And this is your greetings across the world. We're streaming live. We're streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on Facebook and our other social media platforms. So this is your opportunity for persons who are listening online or even on the radio, you can big them up today via you talk. So this is our way of saying, you know, you can bless up your people, them, right? You have your people, them,
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Most of my persons are shy, so.
Okay.
But Owen,
225-947. I'm giving the number again. 225-9478. You know who I want to bless up? Ricardo Porcius. Bless up yourself, Ricardo. He's saying shout out to all the Roots listeners. He's from Glengough. Always tuning in, you know.
bless up, Ricardo.
An avid listener of Roots FM. So bless up yourself, my friend. We can't call him a family because he's always with us on Roots FM, and then especially now since we've restarted You Talk. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing my messages.
Well, I want to bless up, you know, my mom, my dad, and my friend who is listening.
Oh Lord.
Tian Ling. I want to bless up my other friend Javane Johnson, and you know, bless up everybody else who is listening, Roots family, and bless up Owen, and bless up myself, you know. So Owen, quick question, where were you last night?
Last night.
Were you at the concert?
Last night. No, probably virtually, but no, I wasn't there at all. Man. I was at home trying to sort out some stuff.
Well, I heard that the concert kick off.
I
bought a ticket, you know.
Right?
I bought a ticket, but I just couldn't make it.
Lord.
So I sold it back. Yeah, sell it back. Sell it back.
Which one of the era? General, Grandstand, VIP?
No, it was
VVIP?
VVIP.
Woy!
It was VVIP. Because it was a friend of mine who was selling it, so you know. Me have to take time talk. You know what, little discount. But I'm very I'm saddened that I miss it. But you know, everything happens for a reason. Too much accidents on the road. I'm afraid to even go on the road because today I was, you know, messaging my cousin and she was saying that she lost a friend the 19th of December. No, I don't know the 19th. Today's the 19th. Yes, it was today. It's today or the 17th, one of the two. Westmoreland accident on the road.
Wow.
So
it's rough enough, huh?
Very rough.
Yep.
So I'm really afraid to go on the road, but you know.
Yeah. But last night though, based on what the reviews that we're seeing online, based on persons who are posting and commenting and talking about the experience last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it sounded as if it was good. Because they had some major issues. Microphone. When Popcorn was performing, they said that there was a microphone issue. He had to stop at one point, and then they sorted it out, and then he come back on. Barry joined him. His girlfriend joined him. I tell you, a lot of persons are actually comparing the way how they are, you know, their life is, you know, before us, and the love, you know.
Yeah.
And they're comparing it to Bob and Cindy, as you know. Yeah, something like that. Mr. Them right. Something about Bob and Cindy.
Or Bonnie and Clyde. Is it Bonnie and Clyde?
No, not what. No, man. The Rasta, Bob and.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Because he was also with Miss Jamaica, Cindy Breakspear.
Tony and Sing.
So something like that, you know, where they were kind of comparing it. But it was really nice. Persons loved her performance with him because they performed well, along with Beres.
And you had Leela Ike.
Leela Ike, I heard that her set was good.
And who else? Yeah, I think Ding Dong was there.
All kind of people did it. But,
all kind of person.
The persons who were there, when I looked at some of the messages and what some persons are posting, the persons are saying, boy, the persons in the grandstand seem as if they are more comfortable than the VIP. Because remember now, if you're a VIP, you're on the field.
Yeah.
But you're not on a seat. So have it turn up all night. In in the general or regular bleachers and grandstand, you sit down. But the only thing is that you're very far from the stage. You're not able to see it as clear, but you sit down. You're comfortably all right. The areas that had food and drink and all these things was the ticket that you sell, the VVIP. Yeah, that's the area that actually had food. VIP now no food. Them have to fend for themselves. Them just take it easy. Them just they just know that they are there on the field and they are a little bit closer to the stage than other persons. That's just it. And they're standing up.
Maybe it wasn't
for $15,000.
Lord Jesus. Maybe it wasn't organized properly, so persons enjoy themselves. But I saw a video on Instagram. Persons were screaming, "We can't hear."
Yes. That was with the popcorn set.
Popcorn. And I think I saw him leaving. They were saying he was leaving the place, mad in rage.
Yeah. Because the mics were crazy, man. Crazy.
But
and then Burna Boy, a lot of persons were saying Burna Boy performed well. His set was good. A part of it still had some microphone issue again.
Yeah.
And then them saying probably must want to walk off of the stage or something like that.
Whoa.
And then have to come back. So I don't know. I know some sound engineers, they were like, yo, we could have do better than that.
Yeah.
It's a big international artists. They should understand the kind of event, the magnitude, the caliber, and ensure that there's no sound issues.
Because this event is
international, man. Persons travel from across the world to come around. Sorry, not but I'm not. Sorry, I'm probably being elaborate. But persons travel in. I don't know if across the world, but persons travel in to Jamaica for the event, and persons who are here in Jamaica, they were anticipating it. So it's a to some extent high caliber.
This come like Buju Banton.
Well, a matter of fact, persons were comparing the crowd with the Buju Banton.
No, Buju Banton crowd bigger. More people like ants. The Buju Banton crowd was I don't know.
Well, based on what me hear them, I said this one bigger than it. I don't know.
Really?
That's what they say. I have no idea.
Well, I don't know.
I just know that a lot. I know persons are saying based on the crowd that this based on the magnitude of the crowd, persons were saying that this one kind of bigger than the Buju. I don't know.
I don't know, but
kudos to him. Some patrons seem as if they really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I never went. I never really have any pass. But based on, and even if I had a pass, even if I had a pass, I'm not sure if I would probably even get the chance to go. But big up on yourself, bless up on yourself. Whoever get the chance to go, and it shows that Jamaica will have money. If it is that Jamaicans want to enjoy themselves, they will spend to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
And I. The reason why I said that, because when Dream Weekend going on, remember, Dream Weekend package is not $10,000 or $2,000 or $5,000. We're talking about 38,000, right? Depending on the kind of thing that you want, and then the amount of parties that you go to, right?
Yeah.
And so we've seen whole heap of people. We talk about when it's some of the party. I wonder where so much people come from.
True.
But they're there to enjoy themselves. So I would say our young people, they have money, man.
Well,
they're going
I have
to
never been to Dream Weekend, and I'm not going to go to Dream Weekend. It's 30,000 and to go and listen to the same song that I can listen on Google and play on a box and rock my body.
Person say it's a different experience when you're there.
Well, it's true because I've been to
it's a different
Sands.
experience when you're there, right?
And even Sands. Sands. You ever hear about Sands?
Yeah, I've heard about Sands.
Yeah, loud, all white. I've been to Sands, and it's a different experience because you're around your friends and all type of experience. Yeah.
But as I said, we have money. Ultra VIP have enough people, or VVIP, what do you call it? Plus the VIP, plus the general is okay. The general, you can understand the pricing, and I would probably afford the general, but I'm saying persons, they really put out the effort. Persons were commending the shuttle service. Were saying that it was okay with the shuttle service from where they park. They say a lot of buses were there to transport persons to, the shuttles, and then the shuttle bringing them back. So, I haven't heard of any major incident to say, well, there was a panic or anything. No, it was.
Okay.
Despite the technical issue with the mics,
Yeah.
I think it went well,
Oh, that's great.
based on what I'm hearing.
Congrats.
So I don't know if probably when you bus, if you can full a stadium like that, I must say you probably work on your career,
Owen,
So
let me whisper. I can full a stadium even right now. I don't have to bust.
somebody was asking, is there a Jamaican artist that can actually? All right, outside of Buju, is there a Jamaican
Cartel.
artist that can replicate this?
Vibes Cartel.
The Vibes Cartel.
Vibes Cartel. You not even finish ask a question, but just burst it out. Vibes Cartel. Because let me tell you something. That would be the biggest. The persons would come from across the world now. Vibes
You have a
Cartel.
point.
Adija Palmer. Free Vibes Cartel? Oh my God. Oh, when those start.
Yeah, well, you have a point. I never really thought of it.
I have many points. Vibes Cartel. If Vibes Cartel release today and he's keeping a show tomorrow, persons that take leave, persons that take maternity leave, persons that take all kind of leave. Vibes Cartel.
You're right.
Yeah.
You win on that. You win.
Yeah, any prize? Any prize?
Yeah.
Any gift?
And then it's just like when Buju came out and Buju had his freedom tour, right? Something like that. So yeah, it would be quite interesting to see that though.
Yeah.
Interesting. But boy, Jamaica. You're right. But you know what? It's what 5:28. We will be going for a work break. I still don't hear or see anybody calling. All right, I'm gonna give you guys one minute to call 225-9478. That's 876-225-9478. If you want to WhatsApp us also, to send your shout outs, your bless up, your not birthday, Christmas. We're talking about Christmas, right? Christmas greetings. You can do so. We have 30 seconds. 78, 19, 20, 21. It's counting up to 12 to 5:30. All right, time gone here, man. Guess what? We're gonna probably next time. I don't know. There's no next time around, but I say we gave you the chance. I'm sorry, my people. Wanted you to call in, but thanks for all the persons who text us on the WhatsApp, Ricardo and others, to express your birthday wishes. All right, we'll be going for a very quick break. Don't go anywhere. All right.
Put on your dancing shoes and come with me tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. Make the Christmas get you in a good mood. Make the Christmas get you feeling fine. Put on your dancing shoes and come with me tonight. Gonna rock till broad daylight.
Make money now with local City and Guilds and ABE endorsed certificates and Distinction College. Start new online and face-to-face classes very soon in our Make Money Now career courses and get qualified jobs worldwide or start your own business in practical pediatric, geriatric, and psychiatric nursing, phlebotomy and pharmacy technician, early childhood education, child care, cashiering, call center, event planning, receptionist, customer service, housekeeping, waitering, food preparation, bartending, cake baking, plumbing, motor vehicle, electrical installation, air conditioning, makeup, hairdressing, nail technician, and cosmetology. No subjects required, no age limit. Register this week and get City and Guilds Maths and English classes for free. Call us at 3564167.
Poetry jam. You have raspberry jam, you have guava jam, you have pineapple jam, but nothing no sweet like poetry jam and Roots 96.1. Every Monday evening from 6 till 8, Isa Char will tell you that straight. Poetry jam. Poetry jam. Roots 96.1.
Backyard Magazine presents the Music Feel Reggae Show on Roots FM with Music Feel, DJ Sogi and SK. Every Wednesday, 5 p.m. till 6:30 p.m. This is the complete show. You get music updates, artist interviews and reviews. The Music Feel Reggae Show is brought to you by the legendary Backyard Magazine. Know your roots.
Now me love to see the schoolers them a graduate. I study hard and save the party for the holidays. Diplomatic grade them diploma and them won't be great. Because them not pick up no matic and a perpetrate. And then I love the energies where them a generate. My generation it's so special it will make a change. Because the yellow sow the seed and it a germinate. So anytime them see the progress them a celebrate. Because we're rising up despite of the economy. And then now we are start the show like the astronomy. And now we keep on breaking through is an anomaly. Because we keep remaining true without apology. The mission of we carry through and finish properly. Say Gambia to Guadeloupe, Paris to Napoli. Say Zambia to Honolulu, back to Tripoli. And everybody want a future living happily. My generation will make a change. We'll make a change. We'll make a change. This generation will make a change. This generation, yeah. My generation will make a change. We'll make a change. We'll make a change. I swear we will. I swear it's not, yeah. Hey.
Can you blame my generation subject to gentrification, depicting their frustrations over ill instrumentation? Cause music is the way to convey to you what I'm facing. Placing my life in front of your eye for your observation. Now if you can't relate, then maybe you
Welcome back to Youth Talk here on Roots FM 96.1 FM. And this is a segment where we go into the meat of the matter. All right?
Yeah.
It's now time for our youth views. This is where we share on varying topics. And today, our discussion will be about social media and its influence on youths.
All right. So to help us in the discussion, we'll be speaking with an expert in the field, digital marketer, website designer and entrepreneur, Gabriel McDowell. So Gabriel has several roles during the course of her life, including working as a young journalist for a major Jamaican newspaper for 7 years. She also helped local businesses, leaders, and organizations reach their marketing and business goals.
And her passion also extends to social responsibility, where she serves with the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association, that's JARIA, as director, that's youth rep, and also the Kiwanis Club of Young Professionals, Kingston, Jamaica. She's also a marketer there, does marketing there, co-chair. She also is a part of the marketing committee there at the Shoot for the Stars Foundation based in New York, and also the Jamaica Federation of Musician and Affiliates Union and the Jamaica Alumni Association of High Schools. So we have a well-versed resource person with us today on Youth Talk, and definitely it's a pleasure to have Gabriel McDowell. I will just say Gabriel. Good afternoon. Welcome to Youth Talk.
Hi, good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Good afternoon.
So we have so much to delve into because social media right now is where it is at. Since the pandemic, we've seen where a lot of young people, well, a matter of fact, everybody now has to be on online, not social, but online, because the pandemic really forced us to use the technologies that we have. So youth are getting tablets, more schools were doing online classes, and more persons now have access. Persons now have more device. So a lot more of our youths are now exposed to what's going on in the social space. So we definitely delve into social media now and how it is that it's affecting us. But before we delve into that, we want to know more about our guest. So we spoke a little bit about her. We read part of her bio, but we want our listeners to know who definitely is Gabrielle.
Okay, what would you like to know?
So who is Gabrielle?
Who is Gabrielle? Well, I'm a 29-year-old business owner. I live here in Jamaica. Originally, I was born in Brooklyn, New York, but I was raised here for the most part. I went to school here. I work here. I have my business here. I live here. My life is here. I love being Jamaican. But yeah, in terms of my job now and marketing,
Yes.
I mean, it's been fulfilling. I love, well, anybody that knows me will tell you that I love anything that will allow me to build relationships and to create an impact for anybody. So really and truly, I don't think one person can change the world, but I do believe that one person can change the world for a few people. So that's why I like to do charity work, and I'm affiliated with the organizations that I have that privilege to do those things with.
Awesome. And so, being in marketing and especially digital marketing, it will lead you into the space of social media, right? Because you have to use the different social media platforms to do your marketing. But what is your, to some extent, assessment of the social media sphere here in Jamaica?
Well, social media, well, I'll just say internet marketing on a whole.
Yeah.
In Jamaica. I want to say that we bear some similarities to like the States in terms of like following trends, but our culture definitely plays a big part in it. And I really do, just me personally, I wish we had more people seeing the value in not being or not really relying on being headline readers. So we'll have like the blogs and everyone that does content marketing, and they put out stories and things are happening in the news. Some things may not be factual, or maybe the headline is misleading, but too many people I find don't actually read the caption for the post or read the article itself to find out more information. And then there's like a broad spread of misinformation many of the times, especially with young people. So that's just what I think in terms of that. But apart from that, though, I think, contrary to popular belief, I think social media is kind of nebulous. I don't think it's good or bad. I think it depends on how you use it. The same internet that can show you harmful images and videos is the same internet that can give you access to programs and educational content from people who live nowhere near you with a different background and help you to have experiences that you perhaps wouldn't have had access to otherwise.
Yeah, and perfect point, because I was just about to ask you if there's any pros or cons or good or bad too, and you just actually nailed it, as you were saying there, that depending on how you use it or what is it that you're using it for, but it can still impact you negatively, right, or positively though.
Yes.
Because
definitely.
essentially, if somebody is, say, to some extent addicted to it because of probably, and not, this addiction is not, say, the positive one, right? It's where they have to be on it, they have to check the level of anxiety. If they don't check, a matter of fact, they're coining a terminology for it for youths who at times they may have not just anxiety, but there's also something else. If it is that they're not on social media, it's called FOMO. They have to be in the
Fear
know.
of missing out.
Stuff like that. What's your take on that, though?
Well, I think with the internet in general, I think it's allowed us to have things quickly. So if it is that you have, I don't really want to say an addictive personality, but some people have higher tendencies towards certain things, right? So if it is that you have your phone and you can find out any piece of information, whether it's for school or your friend stuff like their vacation or something like that, and you just want to know, you can find out within like 2 minutes, you know? So that's just the instantaneous nature of it. But as far as saying like suffering from FOMO, fear of missing out, I think that's existed before. You know, I don't think it's unique to social media at all. I think social media just exacerbates it, you know, and makes it easier to have that be your problem, you know.
All right, so Miss Gabriel, next question. All right, how do you think social media affect youth's behavior?
Behavior in terms of what?
How,
You know,
how they react to things.
Yeah.
And how they view life. You know, stuff like that.
Okay, I think I get what you're saying. I think it's made. Would I say it's made? I definitely would think that a lot more people are more impatient. So, you know, one time you'd have the luxury of delayed gratification, you know, but I think it's allowed a lot of young people to be impatient. But behavior, I mean, without any like other context, I think that's it. And I mean, there's learned behavior as well. So maybe habits you wouldn't have had otherwise, but you see other people with it. You know, I think there are a lot of people now, especially since we've sensationalized an example, entrepreneurship. A lot of people want to be entrepreneurs. I think it's fabulous for some people, but some people aren't meant to be entrepreneurs. There's a lot more to entrepreneurship than posting nice pictures and having an Instagram for your business. And I think because of social media, and this is me trying to answer your question, like because of social media now and how some people use it, I think some people really believe that being a business person just needs having like a nice website and a nice Instagram, and maybe your LinkedIn is popping, you know, but they don't understand things like management, you know, productivity, and all the other things that go into entrepreneurship. So I feel like in terms of behavior, apart from just people being oh God, I forgot the word.
Impatient.
Oh,
Right?
impatient, yes. Apart from being impatient, I think oh God, I'm not even sure how to phrase this. I just feel like some people aren't being realistic when it comes to some of their ambitions, if that's a fair enough.
And as you've mentioned, you know, and let me probably touch on it, because we probably have some youths that they do have their small business. They probably have a little thing going. They're probably posting here and there, to for persons to know that man, them have one slippers or one shoe, something, their product.
Yeah.
In how it is that they can really properly manage their business on these social platforms then.
Well, I mean, that's just the marketing. And, you know, in having a business, you have to manage operations, sales, marketing, administration, sometimes legal, accounting. That's what I mean. So it's like if you're on social media, having an Instagram page does not mean you have a business. Because I know several people who have poor social media following, but they make all kinds of money simply because they know how to network effectively. Offline, they know how to get in front of people, convince them the value of what they're offering, whether it's a product or service, get their business, get the contract, and, you know, living their best life. But when you check their Instagram or their Facebook, they have like 200 people, you know? So I really think in terms of entrepreneurship and just an average young person who maybe their business is selling eyelashes or something, my advice would be get some training. You know, with everything you have to invest. I would say get some business training. I think Action Coach is a fabulous company. They have free sessions. And depending on your status, whether you're a registered business, because it's different when you have a business name or a company registration. If you have a registered business for about a year, I believe you can get like a what do they call it? Is a scholarship or like a little bursary from DBJ? I'm not sure if they're offering that right now. But I'm just talking about.
I know they were actually offering something like a grant.
Yeah, you know, so they have a grant out right now. That's a good example. You know, so Yeah, like
Yeah.
the resources are there, but I definitely think business people, especially like young business people, should learn actual business principles, and then you can market your goods on whether it's Google or anything.
Yeah.
Because
I
email is
agree.
very effective, regardless
Um.
of how people may
Yeah.
feel about it. Email marketing is actually one of the number one sources for online sales.
Email marketing.
So, oh yes. Oh yes, especially if you have an internet business. So like your customers aren't necessarily based in Jamaica, but like you offer things that people in like Los Angeles or Miami they can buy and you ship it to them. A lot of business is conducted via email. So yeah.
Well,
It's a lot.
you know what? The thing is, persons, pers- sorry, I was saying persons would say that being that so so many persons are on these different platforms, this is probably one of the best way to whether market your business, market your product, which is to some extent you, right? Because a lot of persons say, all right, yeah, man, I have a business. But then again, sometimes persons will want to know who's behind the brand.
Yes.
And to some extent, build a relation with your customers.
Of course.
We
No,
know
but I'm
that.
saying all these things are necessary. I'm not saying that, you shouldn't do social media. I'm just saying there are just so many other things that go into it. So
Okay.
it's not enough in many cases to just have like an Instagram or a Facebook. It's a great place to start. It's a great place to collect their data. Data is where the money really is. So if you have their phone number, things like their email address, you're going to get these things from social media. So one hand wash the other, basically.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that happen.
Understood.
Yeah.
But there's so much with the social space. We've seen though, right, where persons use social media to some extent in the term boss, right? So there was this catch the hat. There was before what was the guy named the peanut man, right? Yeah. We've seen also before I think it was last year. What's her name? Mackerel. I don't know what's up with her. But
Mackerel.
it's a
I think she had a
powerful tool,
child recently. I'm not
right?
sure.
So with this space that is so powerful that you can be an instant, and we're seeing this terminology nowadays, social media influencer, sticky and otherwise.
Yes.
How it is that person can be responsible, and how it is that they can use this to really propel whether it is their career, business, or otherwise.
Okay, so you're talking about personal branding.
Yes, personal brand. Yeah.
And yes. All right, so that's actually, I love that you asked that question because there's a lot of money in that as well. So some people who are able to create, I don't want to say create a persona, but they have a online personality, so to speak, and they can attract branding. They have management. I think things like that. It all right. What marketing does, it just highlights what's already there, or what you want people to see. So this is just another form of that. So if you, for example, let's say you're an accountant and you want to be the accountant. When people think of accounting, they think of Owen, and because of that now, because you've invested in your PR, you post content that's relevant, people engage with your stuff, your comments. You don't just have high followers that you just buy online, because you can do that, which I don't recommend, but many people do it. Oh yes, a lot of local businesses do that. But you have your following, a solid following. They're engaged with you. They comment. They buy your stuff. They watch your videos. Maybe you're on YouTube. It's easy to monetize something like that because you have their attention. So really, how you do that is just to figure out what your niche would be, or who it is that you believe that you can relate to.
Yeah.
and scale that. That's literally all it is. People who like shoes, you find a bunch of people that like shoes on social media, and you're the shoes person. And anybody who sells shoes is you them talked. Right? So I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, you're right. You've definitely answered it. You definitely answered it. So it's then finding, knowing, and making that connection. Yeah.
Yeah, man, make the connection.
All right. So how can persons be more responsible in their use on social media? You know, like young persons and, you know, young adults, persons who think they're young in their 30s, 40s.
You're as young as you believe you are. Okay, responsibility. When I think of responsibility and social media, for me personally, that's just making sure that my actions, to the best of my ability, aren't harming somebody else's character and livelihood unnecessarily. So, all right, an example. There might be a rumor going around, you know, and that such person did X thing. And I might not know for sure if they did that, you know, but, you know, somebody else might just be like, oh, it's sus. And they're just sharing this false piece of information and they don't care whether or not it's false. You know, and we've seen this happen many times with politicians, with business owners, with regular people. You know, revenge porn is a terrible thing. So I think in terms of responsibility, just be mindful of the other person, and that all right, I'll tell you this. With COVID and the sadness of a lot of people losing their jobs and such, I understand that there was a concern with some people, not everybody, but with some people, where it's like, oh, you know, some people will be vacationing, they can afford to go on vacations and travel and all of that, and some people can't. I am not the person to say that the people who could afford to travel and do these things at that time should not post those things. But I understand as well that you have people where they may not be in the right mental space, you know, to receive this. But at the same time, I think each person needs to have ownership for this. So if it is that you understand that you're depressed, or you're experiencing depressive symptoms, maybe you should put the phone down and use it for a few minutes at a time. So I think it's like a twofold thing, you know, like I'm not sure what to say in terms of children. And when I said children, I mean people under like 13. I don't want to say under 18. I mean people like under 13 years old. I'm not sure what to say for that. I think their parents
in that age bracket though, the parents would definitely then have to kick in once it is you're below, say 14, 13, 14. The parents then would have to make sure that they're using the device or whatever responsibly. I would think. Man.
I definitely think, and I think yes, it makes parenting in modern times more challenging, but that's just the nature of the beast, you know. So I just to go on your point, I definitely think parents need to just step in a bit more when they have younger kids. But like older teenagers, young adults now, I think you're old enough to know that, look, maybe it's not a good idea for me to share this video, you know, of my friend being drunk on the floor. You know, like, you know, so I think it's just the whole thing of not being selfish and, again, just being mindful of the other person.
Yeah, definitely so. Wow, you know, social media has really evolved to some extent. Before it was, what's the app called? Probably Britannia, you're probably too young to know this one.
Really?
The Messenger. Well, I don't know if you know about Messenger. There was something called High Five. I don't know if you know that one.
I've heard about it already.
There was MySpace.
And I heard about MySpace. I had MySpace.
Right? Yeah. And then it evolved to ping. You have a BlackBerry pin, right? and then who took over? WhatsApp, right?
Yes.
And then following WhatsApp, then Facebook. What is up to today? Facebook, if you research it, Facebook today is still the number one social media platform. No matter where you hear, Facebook is still the number one. But youths, they're using TikTok more now.
And
Yes.
Instagram.
Yeah, TikTok and Instagram.
And Twitter.
More
Follow
TikTok
me.
though.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the youth would say Facebook. Well, my parents use that. A grandmother something like that. You know. So
Yeah.
they're not into the Facebook thing, right? They know that probably and one thing too is that they know that their parents won't be on TikTok, so they use it. Probably their parents are more comfortable on Facebook. Their parents won't probably try and go over there, so they're more comfortable using that space because they feel that more of the persons in my age group are there.
Yeah.
So we've seen an evolution when it comes to this space, and so they definitely have to learn the level of responsibility. And I think, importantly, that parents must have knowledge of these things. You must know your child Instagram link, TikTok link, all you link them. Even if they want to create whatever page, remember you're the parent, you can't take them phone, right? So you must know what is it that your child or children is posting. And I think that's where a lot of parents are failing because they don't know one thing.
That's true.
And so we are to some extent, at a space now where our youths are, because they're savvy, because they know everything and they know what they're doing, they're doing a lot of things and their parents probably don't even know what's going on behind those screens. And as I said, because of COVID, a lot of them now have devices, whether the tablet and otherwise. And so we have to definitely look on our responsibility. It's a space that it can be fun. It can also be very ungrateful. It can also be very harmful, but it can also still, as Gabriel said, it can be very good, depending on what it is that you're using it for. You know, so be careful out there. We're in the Yuletide season. We have just about 2 minutes. And there will be persons who will be using this space to do all kind of things. So be careful. Some saw somebody say that they got a call about winning something from Digicel and they need to give them X, Y, and Z. Be careful out there. Right? Persons will say, boy, the bank call them and X, Y. Be careful out there.
Be careful.
Yeah? So these devices, they're using it for all different kind of things. And some links that you see come up and say, boy, you win this, I win that. If you don't enter, how you going to win? I don't get it. I don't get it. But please be responsible, and that's the point that we're going on this afternoon. Please be responsible as we are using the social space. But you know what? We want to thank Gabriel. She's a big businesswoman, you know, quite, to some extent have a avid knowledge of, you know, marketing, digital marketing. And thanks for sharing with us today on Youth Talk.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, and we wish you all the best on your endeavors. It's Gabriel Morris Enterprise, right?
Gabriel McDowell Enterprise.
McDowell, yeah. So Gabriel McDowell Enterprise.
Yes.
So all the best on your enterprise. And yeah, more strength.
And we wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes, thank you so much. Same to you and your family.
That's right. That's right. More in 2023, right?
Oh yes.
All right. That's right. So this is where we say thank you all so much for joining us today on Youth Talk. Wonderful program. Good discussion there with Gabriel. Persons who are on our social media platforms, thank you so much for, you know, tuning in, watching, listening wherever you are. This has been Youth Talk.
My talk.
Yeah. So any final thought?
Well, I was just about to say you talk, my talk, your talk, our talk.
Our talk. All right, our talk. So next week. Oh no,
Happy
no.
Christmas.
Sorry.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
and a Happy New Year.
You Talk family. We will meet again, God's willing, in 2023. All right.
Be safe.
Blessings. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. This Yuletide season. All right. On behalf of the entire team, bless up.
Mwah.
About the bigger things.
listening to